Hi Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm Lisa Kostick. I'm the owner of the Pink Lotus Spiritual and Wellness Center. So before we begin, just letting you know that this is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Sun sign is June 21st through July 22nd. The information in this reading may not resonate with everyone, so just take what you're drawn to and leave the rest behind. If you would like a personal reading or any of my other services, please contact me through the information listed below. Also, please be aware of any potential scammers going around. I will never contact you first for a reading or contact you saying that I can remove a curse from you. Okay, so I've already cleansed this space and the cards. So let's begin. I will be using the Halloween Oracle deck. And at some point, I'll also be pulling clarifier cards from the Psychic Tarot deck. Let's try that again. So I will be pulling at least 6 cards for your reading this week, and this is for the week of July 17th through the 23rd. So one thing you should know if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I apologize in advance because there will be times that I will be clearing my throat and sometimes coughing a little bit. It's just because I had COVID 2 years ago and I'm still having long-term effects from it in my throat and my lungs. So there's that. With the decks, when I do readings through videos, I let Spirit pick the cards like that. Okay. Either by letting them fly out like that, or letting them just flip over. And that's because I feel like, well, Spirit does a better job than I do. But also, if for some reason you get cards you don't like, you can't blame me. Alright, so we need at least 4 more cards from this deck, please. For Cancer for this week. What does Cancer need to know this week? Also, if you're not familiar with my readings, there will be times throughout the reading where I am silent, just for a little bit. It's only because I can hear Spirit better and more clearly when I'm not speaking. So I'm just listening at that point. Ooh. I feel a bit of nervous energy coming from Cancer this week. Like anxiety, nervousness. So some of you might be feeling a bit stressed this week. It is the last week for Cancerian birthdays. So happy birthday to all the Cancerians. Okay, all good cards so far. This is good. I feel like you're nervous, but you don't need to be, because these are really good cards. Alright, please spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, past loved ones, mother, father, God, please bring at least 3 more cards from this deck for Cancer for their reading for this week. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but I'd rather it take some time and get more accurate cards than not. Three more cards, please, for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for this week? Please, spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, past loved ones, mother, father, God, please give me 3 more cards for Cancer. Maybe they don't want to give you 3. Really? That's 4 more cards. Okay. We will go with it. Alright, so we have 7. That's fine. Okay, so if you're not familiar with my readings, how I typically do them is I go through each card and I give you the general meaning of each card, and then either as I'm going or at the end, I tie it all into a message for you. Okay? So the first card is Cauldron. Underneath it says synergy and energy, or I'm sorry, synergy and healing. It's interesting. Okay. So basically, this card indicates the importance of combining a variety of techniques or elements to get the best result. Okay, so, and it's telling you, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This could also mean like refusing to choose a single pathway when there are a variety of ways and things to be experienced and enjoyed. Okay. It's also indicating that you can find your own ways to create something new. But it's the synergy feeling, the combination of things. Okay. The next card is Joy. This is actually the best card in the whole deck. That's why I said the cards look good. Underneath it says rejoicing in the present. So this card is indicating that it's time to find the joy in this moment and to find that joy more often. This card also means an arrival of more happiness and profound joy in your life. And it's a really good omen. Okay. It's also indicating that you should actively seek pleasure and build more of the things that give you personal joy in your life. Okay. So finding joy in this moment, but also the arrival of more joy to you. Okay, the next card is Dawn. This is also a really good card. This card says underneath, the light after the darkness. So basically with this card, you're being reminded that there is always a fresh start and a new beginning to be had. And even difficult times will pass, no matter how devastating they seem. But ultimately, the difficult times will fade, and you'll come to have a new beginning, which is better. Okay. Okay, this next card is the Witch. Here again, this is a really good card. Underneath it says, the Earthly Weaver of Worlds. So basically this card is saying that you can weave your own change throughout your life, okay, and that you have the magic and the ability to do so. The other thing with this card is that it could indicate that others might be threatened by this personal power of yours to be able to change things throughout your life. So they may not appreciate changes in yourself as you grow. Okay. But be prepared for it and don't get discouraged. Ultimately, with that change, it also indicates that new people and new and better opportunities are going to be attracted to you. Okay. Wow, really good cards. All right, now this next card is Trick or Treat. I love this card. Underneath it says mischief and play. Excuse me. And this card indicates that it might be time to examine the role of play and mischief in your life. Now there is a difference between mischief and, manipulation or bad things. Sometimes we're afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. So basically it's telling you need to play a little more. Wow, look at that. There's lots of... This next card is the Mummy, and it says change underneath it. Gosh, there's such a theme of positive change. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, I'm gonna wait because it has to do with this last card. So this next card, like I said, is Mummy. and underneath it says change. So basically it's saying that no matter how hard you try, things will not be preserved exactly the same way forever. Okay. Change happens. That's the most constant thing in life, is change. But this is a change for the better. It might indicate that a change of tactics is needed if you're dealing with an issue with a person or just a situation in general. But that no matter what the issue is, you can take control and change it. Okay, so this last card, so interesting. I was kind of wondering how this played out. Okay. And just everything that Spirit's telling me, it just makes sense. Okay, so Spider is the last card. And underneath it says community and web weaving. Now, with the Spider card, sometimes there is a fine line between family or friends or community supporting us and them controlling us. There's a fine line. Okay, so this card is telling you to look at somebody who might be walking that line with you. Okay, and that you need to improve that situation. Okay, there has to be a good balance, and there's not right now. So it's somebody that is seeming like they care, but in actuality they're just trying to be controlling of you or a particular situation that you're in. It can either be consciously that they're trying to control it, or maybe they're doing it and they don't even realize it. But it's kind of an underlying theme of control. So it would present as, well, honey, I'm just trying to help because I care about you and I want to see good things for you, or something to that effect. But underneath it, it's just a way of manipulating you so they can control you or the situation. Okay? The message that I'm getting from Spirit for all these cards, and this is coming in loud and clear, is that the change you need to make is getting rid of the spider. And I think I said this, was this an Aries reading? I don't remember which reading it was. The issue with the spider is, it's somebody who's toxic and not good for you, even though they're appearing that they're just caring about you. They're trying to control the situation, okay? The problem is, if they're in your family, or let's say it's a work situation, it might be too difficult to just cut ties. Okay. So you have to be careful about how you handle the situation. But if it's not possible to just stop communicating with this person, then you need to kind of distance yourself as much as you can without rocking the boat too much. But that's the change that needs to happen. And with this, 2 changes. There you go. You have the power to change your situation. That's what the Witch card is telling you. And here again, with the Witch card, like I said, some people might not be too thrilled that you have the power to change things. That would be the spider that's not too thrilled. Okay. but it's you having control over your life or this particular situation. The cauldron is also indicating change. As far as not choosing just a single rigid pathway, there are many different avenues. So weigh your options when it comes to the spider and how to deal with it. But ultimately, I feel like once you're able to distance yourself from that situation, I just realized you probably can't see the spider. There, can you see him a little? Okay. Once you're able to distance yourself a little bit more from the spider, you will have a better outcome and you'll have lots of joy in your life. That's how you create joy in your life, is getting rid of toxic people, okay? And also allowing yourself to play a little more. Have fun with life. Not everything is so serious. There has to be a balance, okay? I'm going to pull a clarifier card from my Psychic Tarot deck. Okay. Or any other message they want to give in addition to what I've already said. Okay, so this is for Cancer for this week. Any type of clarification or anything else they need to know, please? Just one card, please, for Cancer. See, that's funny. If I would have had just 3 more cards, it wouldn't have made sense. They needed to add that 4th card in. And that is why I let Spirit pick the cards. If they want 4 instead of 3, then they get 4. Okay. Ideally, one more card for Cancer as a clarifier, or what else do they need to know, please? And again, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. And I think on some level, most of us have a spider in our lives. It's not bad advice to say that you need to get rid of the spider. Or at least distance yourself a little bit. You know, toxic people, you don't want to be around them much. It lowers your own vibration, and then it becomes difficult to attract good things. That's why I say once you get rid of the spider, all this good stuff will start coming in. Okay, so you got patience and planning. Okay, so this is indicating that good things come to those who wait. It's also telling me that you need to let go of control a little bit in regards to good things coming to you. You need to reevaluate the goals that you're seeking. Whether this be like in relationships or finances. And you need to plan how you're going to handle potentially difficult or complex decisions and situations that could arise in the future. Okay. It could also be planning for how you're going to deal with the spider. But this is more, I mean, it could be that, but it's more letting go of control and having patience for the good things you want to come into your life. But, you know, everything is about the law of attraction. The more you can cut out the negativity and toxicity from your life, including those people and your own thoughts, the easier, more positive things will flow to you. Okay, that's just the way the law of attraction works. So that's why I say you got to cut out the spider in order to get these really good things coming to you. So have some patience, but plan as to how you're going to tackle this situation. If it's somebody you really don't care about and they're not family or you don't work with them, I mean, just cut them off, you know. I'm not saying you got to be mean, but don't associate with them. Yeah. That's the message. Okay. So that's it for this week's reading. I hope that it resonated with some of you. If it did, please post some comments below. Also, please click the like button and subscribe to receive your reading and our other videos every week. And have a great day, everyone. Thank you.